Welcome to Now Augmented. Now Augmented is all about augmented reality. If you like our videos, please subscribe. If you don't want to miss any of our videos, click the bell. So let's see what we have today. Today we invited a nice guy. His name is Dan. He's from Ukraine. He developed with his guys, with his friends, a platform for augmented reality experience social networking. So people can upload their work, show their stuff, experience together all kinds of augmented reality experiences. So all about it after this intro. Welcome back. Thank you, Dan, for being hosted on Now Augmented channel. Tell us all about you. Who are you, Dan? How you came to this idea of this website or this platform of social network for augmented reality enthusiasts and creators? How did you get here?
Hey Michael, thank you so much for this opportunity. So yes, my name is Dan Zaitsev and I am an entrepreneur and CEO and CMO from Ukraine, Kyiv. Actually, I jumped into augmented reality approximately 6 years ago when I started working on apps for Google Glasses. Then I was involved to join a luxury startup that was acquired later by Snapchat. We did their facial augmented reality lenses and filters, and after
Luxstar is your startup, or it's a startup that you joined them?
Oh no, it isn't my startup. Actually, this is a startup of guys from Odessa, but I met one of their investors in Silicon Valley during the first trip there, and we changed the contacts. And when I came back to Ukraine, we discussed opportunities to join their startup, and I was involved from a marketing standpoint of view at the early stage of this startup.
Interesting.
So
how did you get the idea to start up this social network augmented reality startup? All this idea that you're doing now today?
Yeah, so actually after Luxury, I started working on Roar. This is augmented reality startup that allows to create own AR experiences through the simple drag and drop web editor. But I exited this startup this year and closely started working on my own side project. So 1 year ago, I launched the side project named Catcher. This is a web community for AR creators and startups. But this year we have a new team, 3 of us from Ukraine. Currently we have the full stack of co-founders for the startup that requires. And yeah, so me as CEO and CMO, we have Dmitro. He is doing full stack web development, and we have Sergey. He is doing UX and UI design.
What kind of software are you using? Is it open source? Is it closed algorithms that you developed from scratch? What kind of a platform is it, this social network?
Yeah, actually everything was built from scratch. Yeah, it was first version was React based, but this version we are totally changing. We are changing our server, and first version I just released it for proof of concept, validate some idea, and I received around 550 submits of different AR apps, lenses, and projects. But yeah, but this year we are transforming my side project into a community-based startup where AR creators can help each other to deliver the best experiences and projects.
This is amazing idea. How did you get this idea? How did you find out what's missing? How did you got to this point to develop this kind of a platform? It's very interesting. It's amazing.
Michael.
It's really an interesting idea. How did you figure out what is missing in augmented reality? So you found out this idea. How did you get to this idea?
Yes, so during this time I have 6 years of work experience in augmented reality, and during this time I was talking to different AR creators and startups, and what I realized is that sometimes it's difficult for them to scale their projects and especially educate users how to use them, because you know augmented reality is pretty undeveloped technology, and sometimes users even don't know what to scan, how to discover digital content through AR experiences, and so on. And my first idea was like just to, from one standpoint of view, help AR creators to scale their projects, and from the second standpoint of view is help users to be involved into augmented reality and learn more about these technologies, meaning augmented and mixed reality.
Interesting. Tell me, you have some experience with hardware. For instance, you talked before about Google Glass. You have some experience with hardware. What do you think is the future for augmented reality in terms of the hardware, or what you know about the hardware of today?
Yeah, you know, most of all, I have experience in software application and web development. But yeah, I jumped into this niche from Google Glasses. Then I tried lots of time. It was maybe 15 years ago when like virtual reality just started. But I decided that I'm more familiar with augmented and mixed reality. I'm a big fan, and I'm checking what's going on with Magic Leap startup. I think these guys will be one of the most like coolest innovator from augmented and mixed reality perspective. And actually how I see the future, it's strange point of view, but I think like maybe in the next 10 years we'll sit, you know, in the empty and white room with headsets on our head and discover digital content and yeah, this is a strange point of view, but we are like coming to this point, I think, because you know Apple jumped into augmented reality, and Google is also jumped into augmented reality. Even their devices started to be more official with augmented reality technology. They're adding more powerful cameras, so you can use SLAM technology and discover all around you by using augmented reality content. And I believe that right now is the perfect time to jump into augmented reality. A special thanks for ARKit and ARCore that launched these SDKs and helped to many AR creators and startups.
Yes, of course. Okay, try to explain our viewers. For instance, I'm starting a software developing guy, and where do I jump in? What is your advice?
You know, Michael, I can recommend many points from these things. So I'm like a bootstrapper, and during all my experience, I realized that you should first of all build something simple and validate your idea and then start scale it. Because without validation and proof of concept, you can spend years to build your own apps or projects, but if nobody will use it, it will be fail, right? So I would recommend for AR creators and startups, create some basic MVP or proof of concept by using third-party editors. Thanks, we have Roar, we have Zappar, we have Spark by Facebook. We have Lens Studio by Snapchat. You can, you know, maybe spend 1 week and create your own AR experiences and share to people and ask like, look guys, I created this nice AR experience, please provide your feedback. If they will like your experience, I believe that you can start working on something called, you know, and to scale these features and so on. After you have some proof of concept, I would definitely recommend you to take a look at AR Kit and AR Core, because this is the free SDKs that you can use to build your own AR experiences and apps. Yeah, here is it. So I think it's totally enough.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So you believe that the industry is just going to get bigger and bigger, right?
Right.
You know. Sure, we can see that this industry is just getting and exploding. It has many sides. It has the software side, it has the hardware side, it has this journalist side, it has all kinds of organizations promoting this idea of augmented reality, AWE, VR, AR, Upload, all these organizations all together, we can see it's getting bigger and bigger and it's exploding. Of course, your platform will help do the same thing. So we are all happy for this to happen. I have another question for you. I understand that Ukraine has a lot of software people. Do you know or you believe that from Ukraine can come out augmented reality killer app? Because from what I understand, there is a problem with augmented reality in use case. Nobody exactly knows what the use case for augmented reality, because there is a problem with the hardware.
Right.
The hardware is not there yet either. It's only in the future. So do you have any idea, or do you know, or do you believe, or do you hope that from Ukraine will come a use case, a killer app that will be the right app for augmented reality?
Yeah, I got it, your question, Michael. So, yeah, you know, I started working on this side project, first of all, to help and scale augmented reality from different standpoint of view. And find the right use case for augmented reality is a pretty big challenge, because I would not recommend to use augmented reality just because this is a augmented reality. And because, you know, lots of people and companies were coming to me and asking, look, I know that you're working with augmented reality, let's create something for us. First of all, I'm asking, look guys, I'm ready to spend like $1,000 money into creation of augmented reality, $1,000 in creation of augmented reality without any proper use case. First of all, think about it, how you will leverage it, what is the use case for users, and so on. And yes, about the hardware, it's a pretty big challenge, but I think the HoloLens and Magic Leap is pretty on the good track right now. I think whole idea of augmented reality is to replace our desktops, laptops, and smartphones by using the headsets or mixed reality glasses, you know. And once we'll be ready for that, use case will be not necessary, because you will just wear your headset or like glasses and jump into digital content immediately. And this is the whole perspective of this technology. Regarding the startups that can come from Ukraine, actually we already had, as I mentioned before, Luxury startup. It was a unicorn from Ukraine, augmented reality startup. This is not
that became a unicorn.
Yeah, there was a unicorn. Luxury that was acquired by Snapchat. Facial lenses and filters.
Yeah.
So this is not Ukraine, but also we have our neighbors in Belarus, and they are doing, I think, very nice apps. Name it Vona Kicks and Vona Nails, something like that. And their idea to create a virtual try-on of sneakers, so you can just put your like take your phone and turn on the camera and scan your foot, you know, to discover different sneakers and try on it. And you can immediately purchase it from the website through augmented reality. You can just try on, click buy, and order it from the website. I think this is a pretty nice use cases, and lots of different companies also doing lots of cool things. Like think about architecture, think about furnishing, IKEA, and so on. This is not Ukraine, but the whole idea of augmented reality, you will definitely find some nice use case that can become very popular.
Yeah. I saw that you have very nice videos on LinkedIn, very interesting demos. Maybe we should meet again and you should run some of demos for our viewers and for future enthusiasts.
Michael, let's do it a little bit later. Let's make a follow-up once we launch our 2.0 update, maybe in the next 3 months, and see how it will go. And let's keep in touch on the catcher.
Oh yeah, of course. I would love to keep in touch and to see your demos. Your videos are awesome. Really.
Okay, thanks, Michael.
People should look at it and go and check it out because it looks very professional and very interesting. Even it's sometimes it's hard to see the connections to the commercial side, but
yeah, you know, in my whole idea, it's not to be very commercial, but this year is very important because without commercial and self-promotion, it's very difficult to be on the right track and scale your ideas. So yeah.
I will try to help. I'll try to do my best to publicize this idea of this social network of augmented reality you developed and see how we can help each other. So good luck. Also, I will set up a link down here below for our viewers to find your social network easier. Maybe we will wrap it out. My last question. What do you hope for your company in 5 years from now?
Well, it's difficult to predict. We are thinking about different ways how it's possible to scale it. But from like the major standpoint of view, our idea is to help different AR creators and startups to scale their projects, ideas, and you know get some potential feedback and educate users how to use both these technologies, meaning augmented and mixed reality. We will try to go into self-funded way, but maybe we'll also find some way how to get into different accelerators, meaning Y Combinator or maybe 500 startups. But let's see how it will be. It's difficult to predict now.
You're now a bootstrap startup?
Yes, we are totally self-funded bootstrapping startup. We like invest in our own time and our own funds into it.
Amazing, amazing. You know there is all kinds of programs in the European Union, the Horizon 2020. Maybe you can use that.
Yeah, I heard about it, but you know, we are not going, you know, very like to different programs, very fast to different programs right now, because I think we are on the right track. First of all, because we made some pre-launch of 2.0 version, this community-based version, and we already received 600 signups during 4 weeks, and even for paid customers without, you know, full 2.0 version. I think this is a good indicator for us.
Yes, it's a very good indicator.
Yeah, because people like this idea. I received lots of nice feedback that, especially from augmented reality creators and developers, that this idea can help them, you know, to communicate with each other, to leverage their ideas and scale projects and so on. So I think it's just a matter of the time and see how it will go.
I saw you have very nice videos on the LinkedIn, very interesting stuff that you upload.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe we should meet again.
Yep,
Show us,
Michael.
some demos that you would like to show.
Yeah, thank you so much, Michael. Let's do it a little bit later. Let's make a follow-up once we launch our 2.0 update, maybe in the next 3 months, and see how it will go. And let's keep in touch on the catcher.
Oh yeah, of course. I would love to keep in touch and to see your demos. Your videos are awesome. Really.
Okay, thanks, Michael.
People should look at it and go and check it out because it looks very professional and very interesting. Even it's sometimes it's hard to see the connection to the commercial side, but
yeah, you know, in my whole idea it's not to be very commercial, but this year it's very important because without commercial and self-promotion it's very difficult to be on the right track and scale your idea. So yeah,
I will try to help. I will publicize this idea about your social.
Thank you, Michael. I believe that your channel will have a big success, and you know,
I hope.
yeah,
It's
because
only
like
the beginning. It's only the beginning. It takes time.
Yep.
The algorithm of YouTube to kick it off.
Agree, yeah, but you know, augmented reality on YouTube should be something interesting, definitely.
Yes, yeah, of course. Thank you very much for the compliment.
Thank you, Michael.
Alan, you have a wonderful day. It was very nice meeting you, and take care and good luck.
Thank you, Michael. Bye bye. Happy day. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.